Hey, look, Crazy drops me something right as I start. Hi, y'all.
Hi.
We're gonna work on the ore processing setup upstairs. But Crazy, you're gonna need to make some filters. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that one's sand, which I still gotta get dealt with. And I gotta figure out where I'm putting this thing. Is there any reason you can think of, Crazy, that we still need the wood pulp coming over there, or can I just send it straight into this thing?
We don't need wood pulp for any reason.
Because you make wood pulp over there with the saw cutting up wood that'll supply us with enough for paper, I'm sure. So I'm just going to set this up back here somewhere to get rid of this wood pulp from back here. So, in case anybody didn't see the stream last night, as you can tell from this pipe and the fact that this type filters mainly, and some item filters too.
I don't want to.
I know. I don't think one was asked.
I don't want to make conveyors.
You're gonna have to make a bunch of them because I'm down to only 2.
I know. I don't want to have to make more than that.
Anyways, as you can see, things are getting pulled out of here, and that pipe is not connected. But now I connected, it's still gonna work. The pipes are broke. So, in case you didn't watch last night and see me complaining about it, pipes are broke. Don't try unpapering everything. They are a visual connection only.
Some interesting scenarios if you unpaper everything and see it working because the pipe connects properly, and then, well, joke's on you.
Yeah, I kind of had that issue last night because I started unpapering crap. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Alright, so I'm going to have to
At least nothing blew up, I guess. Which would be a very real risk, considering if you unpapered some water pipes for boilers or something.
Oh, luckily I was only doing item pipes. So I didn't end up having any issue. But yes, I could have had a very big issue if I'd have done it with water pipes first. So I'm going to need a item filter there, because I need to filter off the dust. Hi, Omega Dino and Sean. That is a type filter. We have 4 type filters in here, which might be enough, but there's no item filters. And I don't have any item filters on me, and I need 1 right now. I guess for now I'll put this in. I bet Crazy stole all my wires I made yesterday too. Didn't you, be a big meanie? No, you didn't, because I never turned them into wires. Hell, you ain't even got your 2 copper wires out of here.
Those were made by accident.
Oh, these are not being made by accident, so please don't steal them. I need them. And
like these?
Like what? Oh, hey, I need those. Thank you. I made them last night, forgot I made them. It happens.
I figured as much.
It happens.
I'll come in top.
Alright, so I'm gonna put this wire here. And I guess I could
Hey, I
just
found a way you can automate fish.
bury this thing underground.
What the hell are they taking me? They should all
And
be
you're
on
going
fire.
to randomly hear
Fucking
Junior because he's a
ignited.
moron and can't shut up.
But Bear, did you know you can get fish from IC2 crops?
Yes, one of the
Meat roast or something can give fish occasionally.
meat roast. That's it.
So you just need a huge farm of those, and then you got your fish oil.
It's technically a Greg Tech crop, but yes.
Well, that just makes it even more Greg Tech oriented or relevant, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just need to add a machine to harvest
Oh,
them
fucking right there again.
from Greg Tech, that is.
Well, there's a harvester with a Greg Tech recipe.
True.
IC2 harvester that was given a Greg Tech recipe.
Yeah,
Close enough.
I need to make one of those at some point. That's freakingly expensive.
Yes, it is.
You can come get your wires now.
Right now I'm stuck in a hole.
Alright, so now I'm stealing them.
Knew that was gonna happen. It's fine, you
The
gave me the
whole
ones I
law
made
for
last
stealing.
night, so I don't need them. Where is that damn block that I lost? Oh, it's underneath that frickin' wire.
Going to make.
I am never gonna get to that thing.
I'm making.
Oh, maybe I did. You know those are
49.
annealed copper, right? Do you need annealed copper?
I'm not using them. I just have them in my inventory.
Oh, okay.
Because they're pretty.
Damn it.
That's not gonna work putting it underneath there, I don't think. There's too many pipes. Why are you so many pipes, man? Maybe I can... Oh, hey, I turned my jetpack off because I hate the thing. Then I fell down on the floor.
Aha.
Alright, if I put it here, it's not going to connect to there. So... let's try that. How's that going to work? Put you... I actually wanted to put it here. I guess I can do that. Let's turn it this direction. And then we can have the pipe come in on the other side. Actually, let's turn it this direction. We'll have the output come this way. And we're going to have that fluid pipe, which is going to give us creosote. By the way, if anybody wants to know what the hell I'm doing, probably ought to show you. Might be nice.
That might be a good idea.
Might just be a little bit. The pipes are more than borked. They're, if you want to use them as you have before pre-32. You still have to connect them like you would a GT6 pipe if you want to see that they're visually connected. But you do not have to connect them. They're already connected. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting wood pulp in, I'm getting creosote and plant balls out. And I'm going to have the fluid go straight to the boiler over here because I disabled this one, which is coming from our tank outside, because I needed that for a lot of lubricant. And I'm guessing it's probably getting full at this point. And I can probably, if I don't break the fucking tank, go ahead and re-enable it. Oh, it's not really getting full. It's filling, but it's not getting full. But yeah, I'm going to have it run over here. And then I'm going to re-enable this, and I should still have enough creosote to make lubricant. And right now, I don't have to worry about the fact that I can't filter the incoming into it, because I've still got more than enough to need to get rid of from previous. So I'm just going to run this over here. For now, it will go
What
right.
are you doing with the rubber tree saplings?
They are being compressed into plant balls and dealt with. Dealt with.
Well, we need more rubber, but we don't need more glue.
At this point, get a void pipe for the glue, because there literally is not enough uses for glue to sustain all of it that we get. We may have, I'm not sure if a Buildcraft void pipe will fit on it. On a Greg Tech one, you might have to actually do an extractor pipe. I'm not sure, because I think we had that problem before, where they visually connect, but they don't actually connect. Alright, so that should put them in there. And holy crap, this is fast too. That's cool. Alright, so now I just need some pipes, and I can use wood ones for this if we have any left over.
You got a major hum sound.
I do?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like the mic is next to a fluorescent light.
Hold on a sec. Nobody say anything for just a second. Alright, is that better? Is the hum gone?
I don't know. Someone on your stream commented. So you'll have to wait 10 seconds.
It's Junior's broken fucking fan on his computer. Must be hitting at a different frequency than it was before.
I thought he got a new fan.
He got a new thing to hold the processor to the board. He didn't get the fan yet. For some stupid reason. Wait a minute, what is that? Hold on, let me mute for a second.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Alright, we can't figure out what the hell it is. But if it's better, it's better.
He says it's better.
I'll just take these. It's going to annoy me all day now until I figure out what it is. Junior thinks it's just his fan humming at a different level, but I think it's coming from a different place. Alright, so that's going to go there. And now I got to paper this thing since shit's broke.
It won't connect. The void pipe won't connect to the pipes, but it'll connect to the machine.
Alright, well, for right now, just do that.
Which is what I've already done that.
Yeah. Oh, crap. I'm on a... I touched that damn pipe. I gotta get that thing papered or something. That pipe is dangerous. Alright, so I had this pipe in here. I think this is a creosote pipe. Yeah, this is a creosote pipe that comes in. I think there was one going out, but we can just connect to here. Gonna have to be like here, and this shouldn't break any of that. So we'll just run this right along here, missing this.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Melee with the multi. It won't fucking explode.
Yeah, go back to your game and leave me alone. Goofy Jr. Has to tell me you can beat somebody with a bottle in Call of Duty.
And he said it wouldn't explode. Isn't that kind of...
It's a Molotov. It's a Molotov cocktail. You can...
Oh.
Supposedly you can melee with it. And it doesn't explode when you hit them. She is beating them in the head with a beer bottle. Or a whiskey bottle. I guess technically. Alright, so I need to come over to here. And I'm going to need more paper to do this. Except I have zinc.
There's paper up on the wall.
I got zinc.
You know, I can't move this elevator too much. Because there's tanks upstairs.
Stop trying to touch that pipe, dumbass. That thing's hot.
You think?
That's only one way to find out.
Oh, I know it's hot. I've touched it about 3 times today. Okay, right across here.
Oh yeah, 58,000 millibuckets of epoxy.
There we go. So that should take care of the creosote that's coming out of this bitch. So we put fluid auto out. We don't what?
Never mind.
I hate it when you do this because now I'm worried you're gonna do something weird.
No, I forgot I figured it out earlier.
Okay. Alright.
No worries.
So let that disconnect. Or let that connect. Make it look like it's connecting. If and when they ever fix the shit. And unfortunately, we can't run the boiler right now because with the way Greg Tech frickin' wires work, it pulls from the farthest away thing first. Which means that my methanol runs first, my methane runs second, then the steam turbine and the diesel generator. So it pulls power from here before it pulls from here. Because this thing is full, this is full, That's full. That's full. And this is close. Oh, that one's actually empty. So we can run that again when we need to. Let's see. So that'll deal with our wood pulp eventually. Except I now have to deal with where am I pulling the... I need to connect to this pipe right here. So let's do this. And this. That won't work, will it? Because that puts the face where the pipe is. We need to go this way. Then it'll work. God, turn this damn thing off. I mentioned I hate my fucking jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
just take it off entirely.
Seriously, hate that fucking thing.
Make a nano chest plate instead.
That's what we have.
No, the one without the jetpack, the regular nano chest plate.
Oh. Well, I like the fact that I have it when I need it. Just I hate it when
When
it's
you fall into
on.
holes.
Yeah.
Rebind the hotkey.
Well, there are certain holes never mind.
Well, you can rebind the hotkey.
Shut
Then
up
you won't
there.
turn it off all the time.
Well,
Of course, you won't be able to turn it on either when you need it because you'll forget which key you bound it to.
That's very true.
Is it over?
Shit.
I'll be right back.
Alright. This on here. And telling it to do import. And then up here. There. And I need it to go to this pipe, so I'm going to have to shut this one off as well. I was so happy yesterday when I got these pipes and I thought, man, I can finally stop wasting paper everywhere. I can clean all these things off. Make everything look all nice. No. No, you can't. Bastards. Sorry, Bear, to alert you to it. Now you will hear it for the rest of your day. Yes, it's going to drive me nuts. Did you figure out the ore washer multi-block? Yes. I was thinking that the control block should be centered in the middle of the 3x3. Yep, that's what the problem was. Crazy had it in the bottom center because of the fact that one thing said it needed to be a 2x2, one thing said it had to be a 3, or one said it had to be 2 high, one said it had to be 3 high, so she got confused with that. And when we finally figured out which one it was supposed to be, we forgot to move it up to the center. We did that last night, and it is fine. So now we just gotta hook it up, and that's technically what we're going to be doing today. I just wanted to get this done so we can start getting rid of this wood pulp, because we have so much damn wood pulp, it's ridiculous. Currently we are recycling sticky resin and carbon as it comes in here. But we've got another 148 things of wood pulp there, and we have another 645 there, 32 there. This one was an 800 that I just took out and took back there. So we've got way more wood pulp than we need. So we're just going to do that with it. And I think soon we're going to start turning some of our biochaff into dirt, because we're making fertilizer to make dirt, but we're running out of things to make the fertilizer with, to make the dirt. And those forestry farms out there are eating dirt like fat kid eats brownies. Trust me, when it comes to fat kids eating brownies, I know all about that.
How many forestry farms do we have?
2.
Max size?
No. Minimal size.
What are you planting on them?
Trees.
What kind of trees?
Oak and rubber.
Shouldn't use insane amount of dirt. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but it does. It's like almost every tree that gets harvested, it turns the dirt into sand.
Definitely doesn't do it here.
And I don't know why.
We can harvest like, cut down maybe up sometimes to 10 trees per dirt.
Why is this thing back to name?
Not on my screen, it isn't.
Mine it is. You know you gotta make a buzzsaw to put in here too, right?
No, I'm not there yet.
Well, in this little hole right here, it needs a buzzsaw. And you know this ain't staying here, right?
I know, this is just where I'm building it, so I know if I have all the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take it down and you build it somewhere else.
Okay. I need to work on getting that power that I didn't get done the other day. Done.
But one way you could get fertilizer is if you, me and Crazy talked about it earlier, is if you actually hooked up that fermented biomass distillation tower you have.
Oh, it's outputting fertilizer just being voided.
Yeah, but that's one way to get a lot of fertilizer.
Yeah. I
And if
forgot
you
all
kind of
about
need
that.
fertilizer, that might be a good way to do it.
Yeah, I forgot about the output of fertilizer. I think there's a whole drawer of it back here. Oh, right there's the output bus going to there. Where's the fertilizer going? Oh, the fertilizer's going to the farm. But the farm's full. The farm box is full for fertilizer. So
Then why do we need more?
she just needs to pull the fertilizer out of the box up there and use it to make dirt. It's not that I forgot all about that part being back there, and we're making fertilizer to make dirt in the factory to take to the farm. What we could do is move a mixer back here. Do we have a mixer? Because we have power back here. And water and sand and fertilizer. We can just make the damn dirt back here.
And use the same pipes that goes to the farm.
That mixer is specifically just for fertilizer.
That is for concrete.
Fertilizer, concrete, same difference.
That one, but the other one.
What other one?
That's making the fertilizer.
No, that's the one that we had for concrete.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Not anymore.
Okay, it's out of here.
The one that's... Wait. Before you
There's no waiting. It's gone.
The wrong one.
It had stone dust in it, but you said it's for fertilizer. It's gone.
Took the wrong one. That was making dirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking, is the one that's making dirt.
Oh, this is a chemical reactor.
Yeah, see? You don't know.
Oops. So put it back.
No, make a new one to put there. I'm taking this one for making dirt back here.
You realize that'll probably never get done, because I don't need concrete.
You will when we upgrade that thing. Which needs to get done.
No,
The concrete backfiller?
No, the upstairs thing.
But you never made the concrete backfiller, did you?
Yeah, we made it.
Oh, did you figure out how it worked? And what it did?
Yeah.
So it doesn't just fill the area with concrete.
It just fills whatever air blocks it has within its area with. It doesn't look for anything but is there an air block inside of this 32 by whatever hole.
Okay.
So we put it thinking it's going to look below itself and fill in a hole, and it started filling concrete next to our factory.
Did it?
Yes, there
At
are
least you
3
didn't
blocks
try to
next
fill
to
in
our
the
factory.
floor. At least you didn't try to, pour in
Oh,
the floor in
wow.
your factory.
Yeah, I seen that and was quite disgusted by how it works. Alright, so I need to put this in somewhere over
That sucks.
here. Just a little.
No, actually, quite a lot.
So if I put this here, we say here, right? That'll pull off the transformer. I can put water in the top. Let's turn it, put water in the top, sand in one side. That's not going to work. I've got 1, 2, 3 sides that I can put things into, and I need sand, fertilizer, water, and an output. I need 4.
But you can use sand and fertilizer from the same side. Can't item pipes move different items?
No, they can only, they'll get stuck with one in it.
But what?
If it
They do?
has a stack of sand in it, it will not be able to
Yeah.
move the fertilizer in.
Not even if it's
That's
pipes
only
that
the
can
first.
do. Yeah, but what if it's don't they? Some of them have multiple stacks they can move at a time. That's what the tooltip says, at least. Never.
Yes, but that's multiple stack. But again,
Of
if
the
it gets 2 stacks of sand stuck in it,
Yeah, but it shouldn't if you have it. If you
it doesn't
Yeah,
work like a. It doesn't work like a quad pipe that one item goes through one stack will be one and one stack will be the other. It could do 2 stacks of sand, and then you're going to have those in the way of the fertilizer.
Oh, that's pretty shitty.
The only way
Another
I'm going to
copy
be able to
looks
do
like
this is if I
GT5.
do 2 pipes going into a filter and have the filter say 1 stack of sand, 1 stack of dirt.
Yeah.
Or 1 stack of sand, 1 stack of fertilizer.
Well, not a filter, isn't it? One of those.
It's a filter. Or a buffer would work too. But
Hey, Bear.
filter would
the
work
filter?
best.
Can filter designate that it want one of each?
Yes.
Greg was saying that only the very first pipe next to your input is the one that gets back stuff. The rest of the pipes stay open.
Yeah, his pipes basically work like a teleporter from the input to the output. There's nothing backed up in the rest of the pipe. It's just the pipe right next to the machine. But if it has a stack stuck in it, it's not going to put anything out to the rest.
But that's what he said it
But
would.
if you have a separate input elsewhere on the pipe, just a single pipe that
Like
goes
halfway down the pipe, it should have the other input.
Yeah, but then I still have to have 2 pipes connecting to the machine.
No, you have 1 pipe, but you have to have 2 T's off of the pipe.
Yeah, with
You have
each
to have an
T
extra set.
having an input pipe that one does sand and one does fertilizer.
You guys are arguing with yourselves here. Hold on a minute.
No.
You're saying that the very last pipe before the machine
the
is the
very first.
only one. No. The very first one is what it pulls from. It's the very last pipe that holds the item. The last pipe before the machine holds the item. So therefore, I would have to have 2.
No, the pipe on your input side, you said it magically teleports. So, but only that very first pipe that's connected to your input is the one that gets backstuffed. The rest of the pipe is clear.
Try breaking the last pipe. You will get a stack of something out. Trust me. It takes it to the last pipe. It doesn't hold it in the first pipe. It holds it in the last pipe. Trust me, I've broke a lot of pipes with shit in it. The very last one is what holds the inventory, waiting to go into the machine, not the first one. So I would have to have 2 pipes. And I don't even know if that would technically work, because I think it still reads the pipe as being something in it and wouldn't pull anything from another inventory. Are you
Just
making
found out
those
a shitty
filters?
thing about the item pipes.
What?
You cannot extrude wrought iron item pipes.
No, you can't. Did you make the filters?
Did you tell me how many you
Oh,
needed?
for fuck's sakes. Just make me some. I don't need to give you a number.
You need both?
Yes, 10 of each. Same as everything. All the time.
You're getting 5 of each this time.
No, I need like 10.
But I didn't make enough for 10.
Then why are you not making... if you made the stuff to make them, why are you waiting for me to tell you how many if you aren't going to listening to what I tell you?
Just to irritate you.
It worked.
Didn't
It
it?
sounds like Yosemite Sam.
I'm pretty fucking close at this point. I'm standing back here kneading this shit, and she's off playing with a fucking tree farm.
Playing with the wood.
But then she complains when I'm not here setting shit up. Well, maybe if when I came here to set shit up, you put off the things you could do while I'm not here and help with the things I'm here to do. Because now I gotta stand around with my thumb up my ass waiting on you to do what I thought you were already doing.
I was doing it.
No, you weren't. You were up there playing with that tree farm. Yes. I seen you, remember? Don't try telling me you weren't. Alright, so I can pull off of this pipe. Because that should be the pipe that's going up.
I don't.
Let's check and make sure. Yes, okay. Break this before it gets too much shit in it. You said there's a stack of paper where?
In a drawer up there.
In a drawer up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never gonna find this.
It's right here by the exquisite diamond.
I need an item filter as soon as possible.
Oh no, it's over here by the glass.
Okay.
The flawless emerald.
Crazy what's confusing her gems.
It's not a diamond, she don't care. Oh, there's 3 paper. Wow.
There
Glad
should be more than 3 paper.
Glad I came for that. Holy crap. There's paper. Yeah, 3 pieces.
Oh, I have it on me.
Well, that's making it even better.
Here's 45 paper.
Now, can I have an item filter, please?
I'm working on it. Shut up.
About damn time.
Hush it, or I will not do it.
You ain't gonna do it if I don't hush it.
I will do it in my own time.
Well, your own time takes way too damn long.
So does yours.
That's true. I won't deny that. I'm going to be able to walk under that, right? Right. Okay.
And Bear, I just tested the item pipes with the T's that Night MC talked about, and it works fine. Multiple inputs through one same pipe, through the same output into the same machine.
I'll try it. It shouldn't work that way. Must be some weird shit Greg put in I didn't know about. Because it definitely holds it in the last pipe. Because I broke the pipe and had shit fall in my inventory.
I'll send you an image on Discord.
You ain't got
this
to.
small setup.
I'm going to try it here in just a second.
Yeah, just so you're sure what we're talking about.
Two inputs
All the four
going into the
chests
same
are
pipe.
inputs, and the machine is the output.
Where the fuck am I putting this? This way. Here. Crap. I forgot to do this one.
And I just broke the output pipe and no sand came out, but I broke the input pipe where the chest is and sand popped out. So it does not stay in the output, well, the last pipe. It stays in the where I entered.
There's no way, dude.
I just did it.
Okay, so that in there. That in there. I need water. Where do I have water? Down there. I also have water up here. Somewhere. Where's water? Right there's water. Okay. Where the hell is my pipes? I got plastic pipes somewhere. There they are. Alright. So run this over. It's going to go into here. Except actually, let's do this. There's no other fluid pipes up there, right? Right. Right.
Left. Well, that was a good timing. Say left and someone leave.
I didn't see that.
It's probably at work.
He should stop that. It's not healthy.
Yeah, I know. I've tried telling him this. He could get so much more shit done on Minecraft if he'd stop that work shit.
Yeah. He'd also lose weight and all that shizzle, I guess.
Okay, that's connected. So now we have water, we have fertilizer, and I can no longer walk through there, which is just fucking awesome. I was trying to make this less cluttered back here. I think I'm making it more cluttered.
So you need the item or the type first?
Item.
Okay.
Alright, throw all that in there. So now what you're saying is if I put this on the sand, which is here, which means I gotta paper the shit out of everything because pipes are broke. Darn. Just paper everything. We never need to see anything anywhere. Because it makes a lot of sense that they went to all this work to make these pipes have no hitbox, and then you gotta paper everything and make it a full block anyways.
Yeah.
Because that just makes sense. But they expect people to do all that weird teleportation shit y'all do everywhere and not make pipes like I do.
Well, that is also teleportation. It's just as much teleportation as conduits are.
No, I'm talking the other kind of teleportation, not conduits.
Tesla X and such.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Mm.
Okay, so there's a T-pipe. Sand's coming in one side, fertilizer's coming in the other side, going out to my machine.
As long as the both input pipes don't touch, it should work. Because if both input pipes touch, they would, well, one of them is filled, and then can't go through the other one. That's why it needs to be T's. Like that, yeah.
Okay, now I have nothing. Well, I do need to turn the sand one on. I forgot to do, or I ain't even the damn conveyor on it yet. That would help.
Yeah, that might do it.
Might make it a little bit better. There we go. Import is on for that. So now I should be getting the sand into it. The wallpaper factory. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so there's fertilizer in there. Just don't make everything so cluttered. Also, where does the fertilizer come from? It comes from my distillation tower.
I like my answer better.
What was your answer?
Fertilizer comes from those who ask questions.
Yes, I was actually on time and you were late today, Greg. How could you forget about the test bear? Since apparently that's what I am now. Officially in the changelog. Alright, so why am I not getting fertilizer? Did it run through all that I had down there? And I'm definitely not getting the sand in there either. Why am I not getting the sand? That is the sand one, right?
Did you set the it to import the conveyor?
Yeah. Sand is coming down, connecting to this T-junction here, which the input is coming over here to the fertilizer. Now, it's possible that the output is finally empty of fertilizer. But why I'm not getting sand doesn't make sense. Because the machine's not full, so the pipe can't be full either way. Let's see. No. It's still got 3 stacks of fertilizer in there. So it's not that either.
Maybe they fucked up the pipes more than you thought.
I'm starting to think so, because now I'm not getting anything. Because I think it's trying to send the fertilizer to where the sand is or something. Because the sand is definitely not coming in, and neither is the fertilizer anymore.
Try break the pipes, the output pipe, the one connecting to your machine. Because that one should be empty no matter what. Even if the sand have been sent and haven't been delivered, it should still be empty.
It was empty, but...
Then try break the one that, the input pipe at the sand. If you can reach it. Not sure where it was.
It's up there. I might be able to reach it. Why are GT wood tanks so expensive on steel for the amount they hold? That's a damn good question, Ghost. I'm trying to figure out that answer forever. Greg is just quite expensive with those things. Nope, I was getting no sand either.
So it didn't get the sand in the pipe at all. That would explain why it didn't deliver it.
Yeah, but why is it not delivering the fertilizer either? But
Well, try break that input pipe. See if there's any fertilizer in it.
It's definitely on import. And was on import. Okay, it's finally got all the fertilizer in there. But it's still not getting the sand in there. So I seriously don't think this is going to work the way you guys think it is.
Well, I know it works the way we think it does because I just did it.
Are you watching what I'm doing?
Well, so yeah, with a major delay, but yeah, I am watching it.
So you can see that I have a T-pipe, one to each output. Exactly what, or input. Exactly what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting the sand. It's not pulling it in.
Try place one sand inside the basic mixer first, just to see if it will trigger it somehow.
No, it ran it and that's it.
Granted, I tested with a chemical reactor and I used dirt and sand, which is stuff that there are no recipes for in the chemical reactor. So I had to put one in before it would start inputting it automatically.
When you're in early game and you're trying to make a tank to hold sluice juice or water
Or creosote.
Or distilled water.
Yeah, that's a lot of steel.
Yes, that's a lot of steel to make somebody make. Especially when you're talking about railcraft tanks. You use the same type of concept, but you get, what, 6 blocks out of each recipe that uses 2 wrought iron or iron, whatever.
I think you get 4, I think.
Or 4.
Yeah, so it's 1 per steel you use.
Which I'm not saying give us multiple blocks out of each recipe, because I never liked that concept. Because you're only building 1 block, you should only get 1 block out. But some way of making it a little less steel would be helpful. Because it is a bit rough to make that much steel.
So it does input fertilizer now.
It is inputting the fertilizer, but it's not doing the sand. Let me take out the fertilizer connection.
Hey.
And see if the sand goes in.
And in 5 minutes you find some random machine that happens to be connected to this pipe network somehow, filled with sand.
Yeah. Because these pipes are so fucking broke. This is what I get for complaining that their pipes are broke.
They break them more.
Mm-hmm. You thought they were broke before? Yeah. Hold my beer. I'm just getting started.
What conveyor is it you're using? LV?
Mm-hmm. So
do you happen to have any HV
every
ones?
20 seconds.
Yeah, but do you happen to have any HV ones that you can use momentarily?
Are you crazy? Do you think crazy's gonna make me HV conveyors?
Nope, but you might have had one already somewhere.
No, I don't have one.
MV by any chance? Because it might just be that if it needs sand in it before it can insert sand for whatever reason, that it doesn't, well, it uses the sand before it tries to input it when it's every 20 seconds.
Alright, I'm going to try this my way real quick. So I put this here, and I do this direction, and I tell this that I want sand in here, in this spot. Is it going to get sand in there? Now we wait 20 seconds. Okay, now I got the sand in the filter.
Yeah, but you need to power the filter or have a conveyor on it to, or well, conveyor on the pipe, outputting from the filter.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I just wanted to see if I could actually get it there.
Yeah.
And
So
I
it
got
does
there.
send the sand.
Yeah, so it is sanding the sand, but maybe it's because this... Is there actually a recipe for the mixer that requires sand?
Well, it should be since you're making
No. That's a script. That's not implemented in the machine. If there's not a recipe in the mod that says it won't allow it to insert it.
Exactly. That's why I did it with the chemical reactor, because it won't insert into that one. And then I input one sand into it, and it started spewing it in. So I think if you want to do it with that way, and it's not an accepted recipe or whatever you want to call it, you have to use a HV conveyor, so it can input sand faster than it can use it. Or at least an MV conveyor, because that's one every 5 seconds.
There's that one, but that's the one I'm trying to do, basically. There's that one, which is the one I'm trying to do. Wait a minute, ain't there a sand plus dirt to make?
Well, why don't you look up sand instead of looking
bog
up
earth?
All mixer recipes?
Because I'm an idiot.
Alright. There's sand plus dirt for making bog earth.
Yeah, that's what I was just
And sand
thinking.
plus clay dust to make wet coke oven breaks if you have railcraft.
That's a added recipe.
Yeah. But those, even the added recipes should work. Otherwise, the GT pipes are utterly useless.
This one
Totally
right here is not an added recipe. This is a GregTech recipe. So why is this mixer not allowing...
Try and is there any fertilizer in the mixer now?
Hold on a sec.
Because if there's fertilizer in it and don't recognize that recipe, it won't input the sand.
I'm going to try to input the sand from the filter straight to it. See if it'll go that way. So now we're going to sit here and stare at this machine for 5 minutes. Well, 20 seconds.
Did you place the conveyor on the pipe or the filter?
Okay, now the sand is going in from the filter.
Is there still fertilizer in the mixer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not enough for it to do its job, but yes, there is some in there. So now if I put this in...
See, that makes no sense.
3, 4, 5 slots. Because that's how I need it. I need 5 of them. I connect that back up. Now that should allow the fertilizer to come in here. And this is probably going to still do the wrong thing because I put it in the wrong place. It's going to get the sand stuck in and not put the fertilizer in. I'll almost guarantee it because it's going to get stuck in that pipe.
But the sand should not get stuck in the pipe. Or the pipe after the filter. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if I put the filter... If I take this off of here, I put the conveyor on the machine, because I can't
then it
put
needs to be powered.
No, I'm putting it on the machine itself, not on the filter.
Oh, okay.
So if I take this off of here, I put this on here, and I tell it to import, and then I go and get the filter, and I put the filter there, then it'll pull what it needs from the filter. So put this. Yeah, I know, you're giving me a bunch of crap. Stop it. So we put the, that's a type filter, I want the item filter. Put the item filter there. We set it to go, walk your ass around the pyros real quick.
By the way, Bear, your inventory is full of shit.
Mm-hmm. Tell it to go that direction. And give it fertilizer in 5 of them.
So you're actually trying to have the machine take from the filter instead.
Yes.
Instead of using the pipes to deliver it.
Right.
I guess that would work, but it seems a bit of a roundabout way to do it. When the other way should work.
Should, but isn't. And I can't help that it isn't.
Well, it is for me.
Well, I'll tell you. Alright, so that there. So now, are we going to get the sand and the fertilizer in here? Even, really? Give me this fucking sand.
Did you connect the thingies again?
They don't have to be connected. I'm going to, but they don't have to be. Alright. You're going to pull... Oh yeah, give me this. Yeah, sit right there a second. Sit right there and look like you're doing something. I can't get to it.
At least the chat is telling you that you connect them, so you're not in doubt.
Like I need to know, I can see it. That thing is just stupid telling me it's connected. And see, Greg, this is why I said that they should have just stole your damn thing. If they just stole your damn code, it would have worked. But no, they fucked it up.
And you're running in circles now.
Yeah, I'm literally running in circles. What would really be nice is if Greg would add an actual steel tank too. That way we had an upgraded version of a tank that didn't take stainless or titanium.
Just a shit ton more steel.
Just a shit ton more steel for when we get to the point where we can make shit tons more steel.
Yeah.
And while we're up here, because I so said we were working on ore processing today. So since that's what we're working on, let's hook up this frickin' line. Okay, so that's the line going there, so that means this should be coming out here, which it is. So... I want to connect... Where? Well, bye, crazy. She done fed up with my shit and taken off?
I timed out.
Yeah, that's the excuse you're giving.
Well, I wouldn't be coming back if it was an excuse.
Oh, okay. I guess you might be kind of right.
I'll be right back.
Double check and make sure there's nothing in here. There isn't. So we're going to pull these two off. We're going to connect this here. And now we're going to run one from over there and connect it to this one. So Let's disconnect that for the moment. And is there anything in this pipe? I didn't think so. Alright, so I don't actually need this paper here, because I'm actually going to pull these two pipes out. And I need to put the paper here and here.
Did you ever hook the windmills up to the main power?
No. Stupid ass fucking spacebar. So need to get a keyboard. Alright. So I need to cut this out. Can you break up? No, you can't. Never mind. You can't reach it any better than I can't reach it. It's one of these. There it is. Alright. Motherfucker. Have I mentioned just how badly I hate this damn jetpack?
You love it.
Oh, shit. No.
What'd you do?
IC2 coolant. IC2 coolant. Nitrogen gas. Thank God.
Hi.
I just ran these two damn pipes right next to each other like that, which means that they're going to connect, but thank goodness they're both full. As if they weren't both full, I'd have just had one in the other. And been mad because of these stupid ass pipes being broken, not needing to be connected.
I'm back.
Shit, he's back. I mean, welcome back. Alright, so we'll do this.
Now, does that look better?
We'll do this. And we'll do connect your motherfucker. Okay. Does what look better? What am I
That
looking at?
one tank.
Oh, you fix the feet?
Yeah.
Yes, it looks better. Alright, so now we should have plenty of coolant downstairs in the reactor. So let's go take a look at this. And just to make sure, because I don't trust the fact that they changed these hit boxes. I'm going to fill this back in. Well, since they changed the hitbox on the pipe, I don't know if rain will think it can come around the damn pipe. Because it's not a full block. And I don't want rain blowing up a machine because it somehow managed to get around a fucking pipe. That would piss me off.
At least it'll give you something to bitch about.
Do I really need something else to bitch about?
But it'll give you something that you can properly bitch about. Instead of just bitching.
So now you guys get to have a really great time, and we're going to sit here and stare at a reactor. I'm not quite sure why it's fluctuating, but it goes between like 192 and 202 heat units a second. So I need to know...
What reactor is that?
This is my
Never
thorium.
seen that one.
This is a fluid reactor.
I've never seen those.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the fluid reactor. This is an IC2 fluid reactor. These bitches are still taking fucking damage over here. What the hell?
But do they regenerate it fast enough?
No.
Oh.
This is probably like the worst way of doing this. Honestly.
Yeah, on live reactor.
No, I mean the worst way of doing the design.
Oh.
It's probably a terrible design. There's probably much, much more efficient ways of doing it. Like, I do know... Let me turn this off a second before I do this. Let it finish pulling out the excess heat it has. I know there's a way you can do where it dumps everything into the core, and then you just pull straight from the core. So what I could be doing is... Now, why do you say thorium is bad for a fluid reactor? MOX is bad for a fluid reactor because you have to retain heat. Thorium, you don't. Thorium would be just the same as a regular uranium. That does not make sense to me saying thorium is bad for a fluid reactor. Okay, what I can do is put this in the corner and then put these, let's see, like this, and then just keep building these around it to pull directly from the actual core instead of pulling from these things itself. And I think these are components, so I should be able to use these in here to pull from these. What the hell is going on outside? Oh, there's a fucking ambulance not far away. Alright, let's see if I turn this on. Now it should dump the heat from these into the core, and these should pick it up and distribute it through the heat vents. Thorium doesn't produce as much heat as uranium. Exactly. But that has nothing to do with it being better or worse for a fluid reactor. That just means that it's less productive than what uranium would be. But it doesn't mean it's a worse option. It's just a different option at lower cost or lower.
But you know, Bjorn, different is bad.
Different, yeah. Then that means I am fucking terrible. Because I am different.
Well, you are fucking terrible, so it might be true.
Alright. So this
Also,
is the other way of doing it right here. So
once you're done with all this, would you mind coming onto this server and showing me the reactor fluid stuff? Okay.
I have no problem with that. Okay, so basically, if this works, I might do it this way. Because basically what it's doing is this one's going to be a problem right here. Hold on. You might be able to deal with that with a couple of these. I put that in there, it's going to distribute the heat from that one into these two. And this one's definitely a problem because it's not where it's supposed to be.
It's a good thing it's not explosive what you're working with.
It is, but it isn't. It is explosive, but because it's thorium, it gives off so little heat that I have time to adjust. Alright. So now we're putting out a lot more heat than what we were. We were doing 202 maximum, now we're doing 230. So now we're properly dispensing most of the heat. This one here is still taking damage though. So if I take this one out, how is this one not taking damage? Hold on. For God's sakes, hit that frickin' F key and turn off that damn jetpack. Fuck, I hate this thing. And that's why I hate it, because I always forget to turn it off. And then I go to step up or step down and I hear shh. Okay, so that's dealing with that. So now none of these should take damage. I'm taking 220 to 260 heat. And that's not bad for one quad thorium.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Pretty good.
Greg, do you know what the conversion is from heat to EU? If it's 100% efficient on your exchange? Because I have no idea how much heat you get, or how much steam you get from heat. Probably could look that up. Where's Googlebot when I need him?
Leaving, probably.
Let's see. I've been shitting out Brussels sprouts since Thanksgiving. Ew? Dude, chew your food. You might not have that problem if you chewed. Okay, so pipes don't connect per default if you have different content. Wow, totally stolen from thermal expansion. Yeah, I have no idea.
But there's nothing wrong with stealing ideas if it's a good idea.
They should have stole Greg's.
True.
That's what I'd have done. Now, is there a way to redo these thick neutron reflectors if they... Because they're eventually going to get damaged, right?
I don't know.
Unless you turn them into these new iridium ones, I think they take... Yeah, see, the iridium one says indestructible.
Oh.
But I have to have 8 of the regular thick ones around an iridium reinforced plate to make 1 of them. Or I have to have 6 of them and 2 tungsten carbide plates around an iridium to make...
Tungsten carbide is pretty easy to make.
Yes, tungsten carbide's not a problem. These
So
thick
that can
neutron
reduce the amount a lot.
reflectors, they're kind of a pain. They're not expensive, they're just a pain to do.
Yeah.
Because you gotta have double beryllium plates or whatever.
Yeah,
that
tungsten
other thing
carbide
was.
plate and regular beryllium.
Yeah. And you're talking I need 8 of them per 4. So I would need 64. 8 times 4 is not 16. 32.
No, but why would you need 4?
I need 1 on each side of the quad reactor.
Yeah, but you only need 2 of the thick ones. No, 6 of the thick ones if you use tungsten carbide.
If I did it that way.
There's no reason to do it the other way. Just tungsten carbide is so easy to make.
If you can get crazy to give up the tungsten.
Well, ask her if you want to give up a few pieces of tungsten or make, 8 more of the thick neutron reflector.
You ask her that. I'll bet
No.
I bet you she'd say, I'll make the reflectors and you ain't getting my tungsten. She's about as picky with tungsten as she is diamonds, dude.
Gee.
Oh, yeah. You thought diamonds were a girl's best friend. Crazy seems to think it's tungsten, too. Alright, so I think we'll go with that and let that be the way I do it for now. Because all I'm technically doing with this, I'm not trying to get power. The power that I'm getting from it is a byproduct. What I'm actually trying to do is get the thorium to become depleted thorium. So I can
What do you need
centrifuge it
from
to get the litho what the fuck ever it is stuff. There's two things that I need to run in here for when I get to
lutetium, yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit I need to get. I need to get this
Isn't
stuff.
that pretty useless?
I do believe when we get to fusion we need it.
Yeah. I need to make molten americium. Yeah,
Americium, whichever way you want to say it. Yeah. So we have to have 16 liters of that to make 16 liters of americium.
Yeah.
So I need to run a lot of these just for that purpose.
And it takes a long time for them to run out, especially when it's thorium.
Yeah.
Thorium
And
lasts a lot longer than uranium.
yeah. Now I could, since that is what I'm actually trying to do, be smart about it and take these 4 out and put these 4 in.
So it loses more heat or burns
That
faster?
way it's exactly the same heat, doing exactly the same thing, but I'm using 5 thorium fuel rods rather than using 1. This is inefficiently doing it to get me more of the stuff I need, where the other one is, holy crap. Apparently I misunderstand the way these work. I thought the thick neutron reflector worked almost identical to the rod that was reflecting. Apparently not. Holy crap, that's a lot more heat.
But it probably also blew up a lot easier now.
There was one of them that was definitely taking heat damage. Yeah. Let's try doing it like this. Let's take 2 of these out of here and turn it on.
In before explosion.
Now we're doing 240, 248. So that's about what it was before. Now if I add this and this, that's going to get me up to 328. And it doesn't look like anything's taking damage either. So let's sit here and stare at it for a second. Let's see if that's going to work. Nuclear Engineering Bear has no idea what he's doing. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's the one thing I love about reactors, is I don't know what I'm doing, and there's a chance I can fuck shit up and it can all go boom.
Nuclear Bear makes boom boom.
Yeah, make big boom boom. Actually, the liquid one doesn't. It just melts down.
Really?
Yes, as soon as this block right here melts from too much heat, it turns the reactor itself off. No boom.
Oh.
The liquid one is very safe.
So it's the regular one if you will do a safe setup.
Yeah. And I might just have to put a better pump on this because it's catching every now and then. Noticing that the reactor has no reinforced stone or whatever. It's got red granite. That's somewhat blast-proof. Somewhat blast-proof. Alright, so it's working like that. I'm not taking any damage. I'm putting out 400 heat, and I'm using 3 rods.
That's
Let's
actually not bad.
Try something else stupid. Let's put 2 more of these in here. That's doing technically nothing different. A little different maybe. If I take, I'm about 412. If I take 2 of these out, I'm doing 350. Okay, I guess it is a little bit better. So, can I do this and not blow everything the fuck up? $480, $490, $502, $510, and we're taking damage. So, no, we cannot do 6. We can do 4. Okay, good to know. Alright, so I want to let this cool off here, and then I want to run this bad boy and see if it actually works stably. Alright. Because that's not bad. 3 quad cells going to give me 400 approximately heat units.
Yeah.
Per second. And I'm only using 4 of the neutron reflectors. So this will give me a decent output of the lutetium stuff.
Yeah.
And a decent amount of power. Yeah, okay. It does look like these right here are taking damage. Let's see if we can add a few more heat vents in here.
What thingies do you use inside the? Do you use advanced component heat exchangers?
I use all overclock stuff.
Yeah, but the small yellow ones you have.
Those are overclocked component heat exchangers.
Yeah, component, right? Not overclocked.
Well, they're technically overclocked, but yeah, they're called component heat exchangers.
Yeah. Is overclock just the best you can do? Get?
It is, but it's also the most dangerous. They're the best and the most dangerous.
Okay.
These are taking damage right here, and I don't think I can stop it. Unless, maybe, I don't have any of them left. Let's try this. Because the component heat that I have there doesn't vent heat. It only distributes it. This one is a heat vent, so maybe it will vent some of the heat off of these. Yeah, that one's going back. Is up good or up bad? Can't remember. That seems to be getting worse. If I put it here, it's probably going to be even worse. Because it's got that one right there. If I just take it out, is it going to hurt the other ones? Yep, that one's not liking it. Damn. So yeah, this one might not work. Let's see. Need 2 more of these. Damn it, get in the hole. I hate one wide holes. If I put this here and I put this here, and then is there another place I can? Is there a way I can redo this a little bit? If I move these up here, I'll put this in here. That's going to take damage from that rod, which is not going to work either. Let's go ahead and put these back down here. I might have to have Crazy make me some more of these component heat vents. Because I think if I put one here, here, and here, and maybe even down here, it might help a little bit with this. What if I do this and put that one there and this one here? Will that work? That seems to work. That definitely seemed to have worked. I think I've stabilized it now. I think. Everything looks all green now, so. And green is good.
Yeah, that's the radioactive aura.
Yeah. Put that in there just for shits and giggles of it. Who needs a reactor planner when you got me? Give Crazy that tungsten ring with a diamond on it, and maybe she will make you more reactor components. Don't think I'm permitted to give Crazy any kind of rings, especially with diamonds on them. I think that would be overstepping my job as annoying friend. In other words, that might get a pissed off husband at my door. I know it would if I was on that side. Somebody gave my wife a ring, I'd be kind of pissy. Just a little pissy. Yeah, it definitely looks stable. Pulling out about 475 heat on average. So remember that, and we'll build it for you if you want.
Let me take a screenshot.
Just remember, if we use uranium instead...
No, we'll use thorium.
Okay. I was going to say, uranium is not going to work like this.
Thorium.
What I need to do is make about 4 of these reactors.
Yeah.
Run 2 on thorium and 2 on uranium.
Because you're going to need the plutonium as well.
Yeah, I need the plutonium just as bad, if not worse, because I need it before I actually need this stuff.
Yeah, you need it for radon or radon or whatever.
I need it for the 341 plate that has to go in the fusion reactor.
Oh yeah, but you won't get that far without making radon first.
Why?
Because you need that for the IV circuit assembler recipes.
We have an IV circuit assembly.
Yeah, but you cannot use it until you have radon, more or less.
Oh.
There might be a few recipes that don't use it, but most use wafers or whatever that have been treated with radon first.
I'm gonna say we've got an IV circuit assembler up. I don't think we've hooked it up yet.
Crazy said it wasn't hooked up earlier, at least.
No, you have not hooked it up.
Could you hear the disappointment in her voice?
Just a little. Kinda. Sorta, yeah. We got an IV disassembler. I bet anybody that came to actually watch me set up something with ore processing in it is kind of disappointed too, since I ain't even touched that shit yet.
Well, you talked about it at least, so that's something.
Mm.
Yeah, we have a sifter, a multi-block sifter, multi-block ore washer to set up, multi-block thermal centrifuge to set up.
Alright, so universal macerator, you only made one universal macerator?
What?
Don't
No,
we?
there's 2 here.
Oh, then we have 3. Would you stop doing that?
No.
Alright, so let's... Is anything running upstairs?
No.
Okay. Because we're going to tear part of upstairs out.
At this point, it doesn't even have power going up there from the windmills.
It should.
It doesn't. The windmills are broke. I need to make more.
Yeah, but the power is still full over here. That's why we need to move it, because it's not getting used. Alright, so... Before we actually put in any of the good stuff... Let's see... Yeah, that doesn't look good. Let's block this off. Let's break this out here. This is my aluminum cable. This is my platinum cable. Okay, so I want this cable coming straight up here. And I don't want this in here. Go away. Before you burn something.
It's raining.
Okay, so... Get these out of my hand before I fuck something up and place it on the wrong thing. Let's pop these wires out. Because these are the ones that are going upstairs. This can continue to come into this part of the factory for now. We're going to remove all of this back to here.
What does the conveyor need to be set on?
Import. Usually. Is that what you're trying to do with it?
Yeah. Take it from a drawer to a machine.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now somebody should probably be watching me right now, because I'm probably going to screw this up.
Yeah, you screwed up.
Oh no, the Yoshi's here.
See, now you really screwed up.
Hi, Yoshi.
Yes. Bad things happen when the Yoshi shows up. Okay, do not, I repeat, do not connect to this wire. Do not connect to this wire. Okay.
Ooh.
So now we're going to run this platinum wire like this.
Damn it!
And we're going to take this wire out of here, actually.
Hitboxes.
There we go. And now we're going to put a transformer right there. Is the first thing we're going to do.
Where'd my conveyor go?
So I need an IV to EV. Shut the fucking jetpack off. Transformer. Do I have such a monster waiting on me?
Mm-mm.
High voltage, extreme voltage, IV to EV. Look at that. Alright, let's get rid of some of the excess shit. So I can grab the rest of these, because I'm probably going to need some of these. Alright, so extreme voltage transformer is going to go meow. And it's going to be turned in such a way. And then we're going to hook a power wire to it and wait till everything burn.
It won't burn. It'll explode instantly instead.
Okay. First thing, successful. We have EV power coming upstairs. By the way, don't worry about making your rotors because now they are completely disconnected.
I haven't even started, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's going into that, which is feeding this line over here, which is actually being fed off of that, apparently. But now, this is the actual line that I'm worried about right here. Because this is going to be my main line running through here. There's all that shit. See, I told everybody last night, I know damn well she's got a bunch of drawers with a whole bunch of the shit that I need to make circuits around here somewhere. And I looked all fucking over this factory and could not find the damn things. I came up here, I looked at this circuit assembler and went, nope, it's not in there. And somehow did not turn this way and see them and walked right the hell back downstairs.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you're here. And you turn around to walk to the elevator. How could you not see the drawers on the left side of the screen?
No idea.
Because he closed his eyes as he turned around.
I have no idea. Okay, so this... If I take this out and put it here, that'll power that.
What circuits did you need to make?
I was trying to make a data stick, forgetting I had a data stick in my damn inventory and didn't need to make one. Oh, that's the one running there. That's actually not the one I wanted to take out. The one I wanted to take out was the one that goes to here. Okay. So if that's the case.
Over here, not. You didn't hook up this to cool your coolant.
No, not yet. I'm going to work on that shortly.
Now, what does this tree farm need? Like, just the saw blade or the actual machine?
It needs a buzzsaw. The blade.
Just the blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's also going to need power, I guess, to it.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come in here.
Current power stored 0 EU. Max power stored is 32,000. Current operations left 0. Why do you not want me to go in there?
Because it messes up your freaking inventory. Like, look.
Does it really?
I don't think that's possible with bears.
I'm going to show you a picture of my inventory after going in there.
Just go in there, bear. Let's see what it does.
I think it's a good idea.
It can't be worse than your current inventory, so...
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
I don't even have my armor.
Yes, you do.
Did nothing to my inventory.
Oh, did it?
I gotta see your picture because it's not doing shit to my inventory. Do I have to close the gate?
Yeah. Okay.
It did nothing to mine. Let me go look at this picture.
That's a weird place to wear the pipe, though.
Yeah, why are you wearing wires on your head?
And pipes as pants?
I don't have my armor.
You didn't lose your armor, did you? Yeah, I would definitely say you need to reload.
And it didn't happen until I flew and landed in there.
I'll see. There you go. Jetpacks are evil.
Maybe it thought you were a tree and tried to cut you down and messed something up.
Alright, so we got this up here. Where am I doing this? Oh my god.
Okay, everything's back to normal.
Yep.
Hey!
Huh? What? wasn't me. I didn't do it. You can't prove a thing.
It was you. You're the only other one on this server.
Ow. How to eat.
See, she got you there. That's why you should play on more public servers. Easier to blame others.
Might be true. Alright, so let me look here at what we got going on. So this is our high voltage line going up to there and into there. So I can't really run the line past that because I think I'm using power off of that for the other things, right? Yeah, power's going in there, up and down, and over here. So I can't really move that out of there. I guess I could run one. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to get this power into my other stuff. I'm kind of confused on how I want to do it at the moment. Let me think a little longer about that. For right now, we have this electrum cable here. I can just run... Don't I have more electrum cable in here? I have more platinum cable in here. Platinum, platinum, platinum. I'm really out of electrum. How the hell is that possible?
Maybe because you have 1,000 or 2,000 electrum pipes.
That's possible. I do have a lot of electrum pipes.
You could use the new pipes, wrought iron and similar. Well, wrought iron is pretty bad, but cobalt maybe.
Yeah, I could.
Cobalt is same stats as the electrum ones.
And we probably have a lot of cobalt.
They're also prettier. They're blue. Only downside is if you mix the yellow electrum and cobalt, you get some sort of Swedish flag.
Oh no, Michigan. Wolverine's colors.
Oh yeah, a Swedish flag is worse. No one likes the Swedes.
Alright, so what I'm thinking about doing here is putting a bank of these, and then the two that I have up here are going to be for the afterwards things. Basically, all the ores would come into these three universal macerators, and then get piped into a filter. No, wait a minute. Everything gets ore washed, right, Crazy? She's gone again. I think everything gets ore washed. I don't think there's anything that we run straight into a thermal centrifuge. So, everything out of these three would go into that one.
Not even zinc? You thermal first?
Zinc, you can get the gallium out at the end if you thermal it after it's washed. And there is no regular zinc ore, so we don't have much of that. That wouldn't come up. That also wouldn't come up here. This is just for ores.
Yeah, okay.
And see, this big monstrosity is kind of in the way. If the redstone port wasn't here, then I could do this a lot easier. I might need to take this down and move it over there where it probably should have been. But I think I put it over here because this is where her other stuff is. Or that's where I had enough power for it. I'm not sure. Because basically what I'm going to do is the filters that she made me are going to filter out what needs to go from here into the other two macerators and then into regular centrifuge, or what's going to go into this thermal centrifuge instead, or what's going to go into the sifter downstairs that's going to come upstairs. But I just have to decide which ones are going to go where at the moment. And while she's muted, I can't really work on it because I need her to tell me what things she does in what places.
That's a bit personal question, isn't it?
Well, maybe. Maybe just a little. For right now, let's dump this stuff up here into here. And let's start tearing this stuff out of here. And let's see. Where is crowbar? Take this off. So this power is coming from here. How do I want to do this? Because I actually want to run a power line from back here. So is there anything? No. So I can pop this off, cut this wire, and then I should be able to do this one as well, and cut this wire. This one I can cut out, but I gotta remove the shit from it over here. I'll just leave that there for now. This is the one that I gotta cut the shit off of, right? Yeah. Crazy's gonna have to make me a new crowbar soon.
Yeah, after last night's adventures with the wireless redstone, it took quite a beating.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So I should be able to run this wire if I do this. I should be able to run this wire right across here. And then that'll give me EV power out here, which is what I want. So let's do that. This straight across here. Let's actually put it down a block into the floor, which I have to do here because of this. Well, we can just redo that pipe right there. Let's do that instead. Because this should just be water. So we'll just put it over here. Connect it there and there. And now that'll leave that alone. And then we can just run this here. Nothing it can connect to. There, that's much better. And then I can just cut this out right along here and continue this line right out through here. Alright. So then I'm going to have to do a transformer. At some point here to do my macerators. So EV to HV. And let's actually go downstairs and see if we have any more aluminum cables, which we should have ass tons of them from ripping stuff out earlier. There we go. Look at her. She's so ashamed of herself that she's muted, she's hanging her head. Alright. So we're just going to tear this out right across here. And then we'll put something across the top of it. Is there like carbon plates? There is, ain't there?
Don't think so. Why would you need carbon plates?
Because I can use them for my floor. And they'll look similar to the basalt. Now I gotta deal with this redstone looking like it's connecting to this wire, which annoys the shit out of me. Alright, so we'll do that. So for right now, we're gonna do the HV transformer here, turned in such a way, and then just to be safe, we'll do that. And then we'll take these and put them, which before I do this, just make sure these are HV. We're going to put them. I actually don't want this one on this side because it's got the redstone there. I want it on this side. So we'll do that, and that. And then for now, till we get something better for the floor, we'll just do this to make sure nothing connects inappropriately. And then we'll have that as the input, or the output. We'll put output here. Well, actually, no. Let's do the output to the bottom of all three of them. Input we'll put on top. So, where the hell are all my damn pipes? Didn't I have some of them on me? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So we'll have this, and this will be our input. And then we'll have this, and this will be the output, which will all connect up back here. And then we'll have to put filters, because we're going to have a filter for the byproducts that come out.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
The terror was ready for lunch.
We're going to need a type filter that filters off a few things. Because out of this, we're going to get regular dusts, crushed ores, and gems. So we'll put those 3 in like that.
What are you hooking up?
Ore processing.
For
So,
what?
First thing, everything. So the first thing will be gems.
Those were actually supposed to be for the thermal centrifuge, but...
And I'm doing it a little different. This will be for the dust. Okay. And those 2 things will actually need to go backwards, because those 2 will end up getting hooked into a line over there. This will be the input for the ores, which we'll just put right there for now. And then this one is going to send the crushed stuff. Now, I tried to ask you this while you were gone, because I didn't realize you were gone. Hi, Tamara.
I said BRB.
Is there anything that does not get washed first?
Yes, there's stuff that goes, instead of getting washed, gets ran through mercury.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Okay.
Gold, magnetite, platinum, probably.
So
Copper, similar.
that's going to need regular item filters.
A lot of them. Oh, well, you can do
So-
how many? How many can you do per item filter?
9.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so off of this, we're going to have this line. And how many things go to be bathed? 9 or less?
I would imagine so.
Put it in the sink. Got magnetite, lead, silver, galena, copper.
Platinum itself, gold.
Yeah, platinum and gold.
That's 6 or 7. 6.
Uses.
What about copper?
Hold on. Chemical bath. 1 iridium. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
E.
12, 13, 14. 14 things.
Okay.
Wow. You basically mercury wash anything you can.
Alright, so
Don't
you
clean your
need
face.
to find a crushed ore of each one of those and bring them up here.
Go. Sorry, what?
You need to find one of each of those and bring them up here and put them in this filter.
Crushed
One of-
one.
Each of these?
One of each of those.
That's a little hard. We don't have osmium ore just sitting around.
We're never going to have osmium ore. There's no such thing.
Well, then, 13.
And knowing Bear's luck, you will never have iridium either, so don't worry about that one too.
Hey, we found a iridium vein in the end. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's already been processed.
And you won't find any anymore.
And
So,
what filter?
These
Here's
two filters right here. No, don't give them to me. You can put them in there.
What?
Put them in the black. These two right here.
These into?
Yes. Put them in the black. Alright. And let's see. Now I need to move this over there. And apparently the water, I don't think is necessary. Even though it's supposed to be there, I don't think he checks for it.
Just like he doesn't check for the muffler hatch?
Oh yeah, Greg, you want to see something awesome? Check this shit out. This is his thermocentrifuge, thermal refinery plant that says it requires a muffler hatch. I can pull this muffler hatch out and put nothing there. And it will still say it works. Just an air block. It'll still work.
It should at least recognize it as an incomplete structure then.
It should, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It still stays as a complete structure with no muffler in the center, no block in the center. But do you guys get so many ores such system comes into use? Oh yeah.
Oh my yes.
When I go mining, I bring back 3 or 4 veins at a time.
Which there's no... I think I just have a lazarite left.
Yeah, I gotta go on a mining trip.
No, I just got caught up.
And you know his reason for making the thermal centrifuge a 2-high multi-block?
Nope.
Because he doesn't want it to be like all the rest of the multi-blocks and be a 3x3.
Why?
Because he thinks there's too many that are 3x3s.
But uniform is good when it comes to multiple blocks. Unless there's a reason to make them bigger.
He was talking yesterday, he wants to make a fishing pond or brine tank that crosses like 3 or 4 chunks multi-block.
That sounds kind of awesome though. It would make sense for a fishing thingy. Why did you have a cobble in there?
To get out. Because I don't like using my jetpack. Alright. Everybody be quiet for just a second. You guys are going to be here for something that I usually don't have people here for. Y'all are going to be here for a multi-block build video. We're going to do 2 things at once.
Oh, jeez.
So let me start my recording. Because I can record and stream at the same time. So let's prep this and y'all can see how I actually do these things. Yeah, nether veins are awesome to mine. I did a few of those all at one time. I had like 3 of them that were connected. Okay,
They're
so
not awesome for me to process.
For this, I need controller, which is here. I need input bus, which is here. I need output bus, which is here. I need the maintenance hatch, which is here. And I need the energy hatch, which is here. And then the stack of blocks. Alright. So, here we go. Alright, this is going to be the multi-block build for the ore washing plant from GT5u. Now, the control block itself, the tooltip is a little messed up at this time, but it is being fixed in the next release. And the recipe for it is going to be an MV pump, a extreme circuit, 2 talonite plates, and 4 grissom plates around a washing plant casing. You're going to need a stack of these, not counting the one you need to make this, which is just 2 more of those talonite plates, 4 more grissom plates, and a grissom frame box. So this, as you can see from the tooltip, is a 7x3 by 5. So it is going to need to be, wait a minute, here's the wrong one. So we're going to need a bed of 7 by 5. So we're going to go 5 there, 6, 7. So this is going to be our basic framework here. And the control block will go in the front center. And we are going to put the input bus back here, the output bus back here. We'll throw the maintenance on the side just for shits and giggles. And the energy hats will go here as well. And then we fill up the rest of the sides with these casings, leaving this center hollow, so it's kind of like a tank, or I guess a pool. And then this should be fine, like this. And this one. And then it should form. There you go. It is formed. That is your multi-block ore washing plant. Just need to hook up the inputs, the outputs, and the power. Do the maintenance, and it'll be ready to run. And we will do a video on how it runs and all of that stuff later. But this is the build video. Now I'm hoping that at some point he actually does add in a check that it needs to have water in here. It is, I do believe, intended that this has water in here. But as of now, it doesn't require it. And now that I think about it, how are you washing anything with this? There's no input hatch to input the water. You would think that would be required. So we will check that out when we actually do the operating of it. Have a good one. I didn't think about that when I built the damn thing. How the hell is this thing going to work with no water?
Well, magic.
Without GT, it's fine, but with GT, there's an ore rainbow with it. Soon there will be multi-blocks, I tell you. I hope so. That's
Combine a 3x3 of 3x3 multi-blocks. Yeah.
Alright, now with this energy hatch, we're doing LV at the moment. So I'm going to need to do the EV to HV. Can I actually put this up on the top one? Because I'm definitely going to need to. There. And then we're going to do this one, which is HV to MV. Should go that way. Well, I guess I didn't need to move that. I could put the... Let's go down and get one of those LV transformers. Which is the only one I have left. Crazy, I'm going to need some more low voltage transformers. At least one to be able to hook up the thermal. Let's go ahead and move this down one. Put it there. That there. And put that there. And now it should have power. And just got to do the maintenance on it and it should run. But for right now, we're not going to worry about the running of it. We're just doing the hooking up at the moment. So we're going to have this pipe will then come this way and connect up right there for anything that is not going to be bathed. And then the output will come back here. And it's going to have filters, which are going to have to be item filters, and she's probably going to have to make me more of these.
Well, she loves making them, so that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think she'll mind. Because at this point, we're going to need...
Oops, I was muted.
anything that goes to the thermal plant, anything that goes to the sifting plant, what did you just bring me? More conveyors?
No.
Oh. Alright, so anything that needs to be sifted or thermal centrifuge, you need to come up here and put into these two.
Do you have them hooked up?
I'm hooking them up right now. I'm actually not doing the build video for this thermal till he gets it fixed. And
It's not working, or?
Well, the structure isn't right. Because of the fact that the tooltip is all fucked, and it doesn't require the one block. So I'm going to wait until he gets that fixed, and then I'll do the build video for it. Plus, I actually should run these once and make sure they work before I do the build video. Because, well, this is Alculus's work. For anybody that doesn't know, that could mean something.
And not something good all the time, at least.
No. Let's see, so...
Here.
Input bus we'll put here. Input bus we'll put here. And... energy hatch. Energy hatch. Energy hatch we'll put there.
So do you need to put everything that needs to be thermal centrifuged in this?
Yes.
Like redstone?
Output bus we'll put here. And then that'll go there. What else am I missing? Oh, nothing. That's it. I don't need these 8 thermal blocks. Because he originally had it a 3x3 and then decided it didn't need to be a 3x3. He wanted it to be a 3x2. So we now have 8 thermal processing casings we don't need.
Here, so you can test.
And a muffler that I ain't even got it hooked up yet.
You said to bring them up here.
Yeah, bring them up, put them in the filter, tell it what it needs to be, and that's it. If they need to be sifted, they go in this one. Which means your tree farm's got to get the hell out of the way because that's where the sifter's going.
I just gotta make a buzzsaw so you can take it down and put it where you want it.
Alright.
So, is there a filter for the ore washer? No.
No. The ore washer will take anything that's not in the other filter going to the washer, the mercury bath.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting to make another floor. That is a farm, apparently, Greg. This is a multi-block Greg Tech ++ farm. It's called a tree farmer. And you put a saw blade here, and it plants the trees and cuts the trees, apparently. We don't know. We ain't played with it yet. We're just building it, and we're going to test it and see how bad we can blow it up.
Spoiler alert. Very bad.
Kind of what I'm expecting, yes. Doesn't look like farming trees. Well, it ain't got the trees in it yet. But, you should have seen the actual trees he added just for this thing. Because just making a tree farm wasn't good enough. He made trees that grow like 100 blocks tall and grow in 2x2s.
Why?
So you can get more wood per tree.
So you have no chance of having it inside where it won't blow up, yes?
But you have to have biomes of plenty to be able to have that. Because we can't have that tree. And yes, Greg, this is working off of your usual, if it gets rain on it, it'll blow up, so you can't have your tree farm outside. Unless you figure out a way to protect that part. So is there no input hatch, output hatch, any of that on this thing? It's just that one block?
Yep.
So you got to do the inputting, outputting, and power all to that main block.
I'm guessing. When you type in tree farm, it just comes up that block and these farm keepers.
And this doesn't have any... Whoa! Fuck.
Whoa.
I think the stream's over, guys.
What?
Yeah, you crashed the server.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Don't break the tree farm. Oculus created a tree just for this thing to have a 2x2 tree. But Vanilla's trees aren't tall enough, Greg. He made these trees specifically 100 blocks tall with leaves that only stick out like 3 or 4 blocks. That way he can put as many of these trees in this area as possible to maximize the amount of wood to get out of them.
But that's basically borderline cheating.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, it's basically tailoring the trees to be more efficient instead of just making more farms.
Well, okay. Let's put it this way. Oculus told me last night during the stream that he's got an infinite HV piston setup. He throws a piston to a zombie, captures a zombie, puts it in an MFR grinder,
And
sets it
spawns
to
with the
exact
zombies.
copy,
And it spawns with the piston in it.
and it
Insane.
spawns it with the piston in its hand so he can get it as a mob drop from the zombies.
Wow.
He was originally going to do it with an osmium ingot, but he has too much osmium ingots to need it.
Oh.
So he decided I need HV pistons all the time, I'll just do it with HV pistons. I don't think cheating is beyond his
I would have done
ability.
motors instead, to be honest, because they can be used for more things. But yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
I certainly need some more mob farms, or some mob farms in general.
And supposedly, it actually, MFR will actually give the item out with its NBT data.
Yeah.
So you can recycle that piston
Get all the components.
and get all the components out of it. So the stainless steel plates, the stainless steel gear, the motor, the rods, all of that out of it.
The cables. Yeah. The cables and all that shit.
Yeah. And people wonder why I do not allow MFR in any pack I make. Because that's the kind of cheaty shit you can do.
That was. But that's about the only cheaty thing about MFR.
That is not the only cheaty thing about MFR.
What else is there?
I wouldn't say the other things are cheaty, but they're way too easy, way too cheap.
Well, cheap is only because you don't look at the recipes we have on Field and Night, for example.
Well, I'm talking power they require to do the job that they do.
True, they are very cheap power-wise. At least the farmer and harvester is basically free. You need one solar from End.io, and then they're good to run forever.
Right.
But many of the machines use quite a lot of power as well, because they're tailored to use decent amount of power when in RF packs, and you produce a lot of RF in most packs compared to what you can do with EU here.
You can also make biofuel out of flowers.
Disable the biofuel generators.
That's a little excessive. Alright, let me see if I have that block.
Really, the only thing I want from MFR personally is basically the harvest and planter. Or any other kind of harvesting system, really. I don't care if it's from MFR, but MFR is pretty, performance-wise, not that bad compared to End.io's, for example. Also, it works better with the PAIM stuff than End.io's does.
Do you have that block?
Yeah, I got it, but I definitely need to show that to him. Let's see if we crash it putting it in. Nope. You can put it in, just don't take it out. And yeah, the tooltip says nothing about
earlier.
it. Yeah, but did you have the structure complete like this?
No, I didn't have the fences on there.
Try break one of the fences next time, so it will be incomplete again, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
next time the server gets up or whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end for today anyways, now that we know that that's working. This is what we're going with. Once I get this tree farm figured out where it's going, the sifter from downstairs will come in and basically go right here in this spot. And Crazy needs to go around and do all the maintenance on these two hatches. And
I know you make duct tape.
Cheating.
It's a GT thing.
I know, but it's still cheating to just duct tape the fucking thing and never have to do maintenance.
Oh, it still have to be maintained again.
Does it?
Yeah, it's just a one-time use that it completes all maintenance thingies.
I remember the reason why I thought it was a never have to redo it again thing was because...
Yeah, that's the automatic one you're thinking of.
Greg never put in a soldering iron when he was doing GT5, so we just made duct tape to put on everything.
Yeah, but there is also an automatic one that takes, I think it takes duct tape and then some steel screws and circuits and whatnot, and then it will automatically perform the maintenance. But the duct tape is a one-time apply and it will fix all maintenance issues for now.
But it'll still end up messing up.
It's very close to forever, because duct tape is very cheap to make. But I use it for new machines, really, so I don't have to pull out all the various tools from my bags and such.
Yeah, I haven't
Also,
made
gives
that
it
shit
use for
since...
a little bit of use of the glue you have.
I haven't made that shit since the original GT5 when Greg stopped. I used it for my
now
blast
it's
furnaces
just
and all that
carbon
shit.
mesh, I think, and glue, more or less.
Well, that's up to Crazy if she wants to use her tools or if she wants to make that shit. But anyways, I'm out of here. I've managed to get through the whole 2 hours and 30 minutes without taking an old man break, and if I don't get off here soon, there's going to be a wet spot in my chair. So, that's what I got for you today, guys. Hope you enjoyed my little bit of ore processing setup I'm working on. There is this wet spot's going to happen because I won't shut up. There is another multi-block that could be put in place of these macerators. It's called the Stack Macerator that he made. Let me just put Macerator, it'll be easier.
That one sounds interesting, the Stack Macerator.
But it only does 2 at a time, not an entire stack like it's supposed to.
Why it's called a stack then?
It's supposed to do. It originally did a whole stack at a time. Then something broke and he can't figure out how to fix it, so it only does 2 ores at a time.
Yeah,
And
we're
it's
not
always
making
in
that
lower stock
anytime
then.
soon.
The problem is that it takes a freaking super circuit to make it.
Super circuit?
Yes, so you have to make the crystal processor thing, which
Is super
takes
circuit
the...
before or after the wetware one?
This is like the step right before... Well, it is the wetware supercomputer
But you
that
can
takes
make
the
his
wetware
circuit.
processors. You can also make his circuit, yes, which is this symbiotic circuit.
See, that's one thing I find retarded, that he added his own circuits. More than enough.
Well,
Circuits for various tiers.
to give him credit here, his circuits for IV and above were added before GT5u added
Okay,
IV and above
that's fair enough
circuits.
then. But in my opinion, you should still drop them now that they have theirs.
But
Instead of
he wants to
keeping his
stay.
own.
He wants to stay compatible with GT577, the last
No
one
one
Greg
plays that.
put out, and GT508 and 09 branch. So to make sure that he's compatible with all 3 of those, his circuits stay. Plus, think of it this way. If you went out of your way to code in something, and then another mod decided to code in something that took its place, basically, would you want to give up what your hard work and say, okay, well, they finally did it?
Which it does make sense to give it up when his mod is relying on GT.
I agree with that.
If it was some random mod that it was just compatible with, that it was relying on, that added it, then no, I wouldn't remove my own.
But see, there's like...
it would only be they would only be there in the mod for those that require it and don't have a GT5u.
But there's about 3 other people that are making GT5. Just nobody knows about it, really. One is kind of doing it for his own private pack. I don't know whatever happened to one of the other ones, and I can't remember the other one. The one is for his own private pack and server, where he basically took Greg's and has built his own stuff and kind of merged some of the GT5u stuff into it, some stuff he hasn't, so he's also compatible with them.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I think he should do a check that if GT5u is enabled, then his would just go away. But he's also went out of his way to eliminate the new circuits from GT5, and the new circuit changes, so you can still have the old circuits and his circuits if you choose to.
Yeah,
because he doesn't like the new circuits.
Yeah, but that's none of his business. Basically, his mod is an addition.
So you're saying Greg taking and making his own macerator when IC2 had its own macerator was none of his business to do because there already was one. He should not disable
the function
theirs.
is the same. You should not remove functions. You should add stuff. If you remove it, if you remove functionality, or at least items and basically anything, then do it as a separate mod.
Well, that's what Greg originally did with IC2. Greg Tech wasn't so he's just following along the...
I've never approved of what Greg really did with IC2, but IC2 was basically also made to be to work or well, support add-ons.
Also GT5.
But you should not remove recipes that everything else is relying on.
Why? If you add something back in its place.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. If he adds in his circuits and he re-enables the old circuits, they will work
everything is imbalanced.
They will work in every recipe.
Yeah, and everything is imbalanced again because the old circuits were very imbalanced.
No, the old circuits were perfectly balanced. I like the old circuits.
No, they were way too cheap to make and too easy.
No, the early ones were more difficult. And
the early ones were more difficult, yes.
And the later ones got easier and cheaper with just higher tier material, the way everything works in Greg Tech.
And so does the new ones here, except you can actually automate them properly.
You can automate the old ones. I had all of them automated if I wanted.
But you couldn't do it properly.
Why not?
Because you had no specific machine for it.
Yeah, you did. You had the forming machine. Press. No, you had a forming press. You had the laser engraver. And you had the assembly machine. You make an assembly machine just for the circuit. What's the problem?
Might just be me, but well, personally, I'm a big fan of the new circuit system. I wasn't at first, though. At first, it was horrible.
The new circuits add complexity, which...
Yeah, it makes circuit not a powerful processor computer not be made of 3 pieces of copper and a redstone.
I can see where some of the circuit change was a good idea. The fact that we need 3 different levels of each level of circuit, way extra that we don't need.
Well, the only reason that
for
they
each
are
level
there is exactly for what you mentioned yourself that you liked about the old one. Is to make it more efficient when you get higher tier materials. That's why there are so many of the same tier circuits.
I understand that, but it also makes for a whole lot of headache trying to figure out which ones you should be making when.
True.
And it's a whole lot of complex that...
But that's mostly because NEI is pretty bad. If NEI worked a bit more like JEI and cycled through items in order instead of random choosing an item to show, then you would actually have an idea of what you could use in those shaped recipes.
Yeah, but then you have to go and look at each one and say, okay, which tier do I have to be at to make this? You got to go through a long line of figuring out which wafers you got to use to make each one. And
it's a one-time thing to do. You learn it pretty quick.
If you remember, if you're me and you got to do it every time because you forget.
Fair.
I know, I got to go to the bathroom.
Stop rambling in the stream. Go to the bathroom before there's a puddle under your chair.
Yeah, I know. I just read what Greg said. Okay. Anyways, I'm out of here. Have a good one.
You too,
Bye.
If I can hit the right damn button. Why can I never hit the right button?